Hello, my friends. It is SS Coulter, author of the Fassa Tails, and today we are going to be doing activity number 6 from the third book in the series, ROWLF. Now, this is the last activity in this book, so we have to do the biggest, loudest, most amazing bark we have done the entire time. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. ROWLF! I could feel the wind in my hair from your bark. That was awesome. Okay, before we do anything else, I want you to go and get permission from an adult to be online with me today, and then we will get started. All right, now that you have permission to be online, let's get started with the activity. The activity we're doing today is called the Rocky Tail Twister. And whether you have the electronic copy of the book or the paper copy, it is on page 57. There it is, the Rocky Tail Twister. Now, if you've done books 1 and 2, you have already done the Fassa Tail Twister and the Alley Tail Twister. So this one is going to be about Rocky. So let's go ahead and see what the directions say. Let's start with what we need. What you need. No supplies needed. So that means all we need is you and me. Perfect. Okay. The summary says, see how well you can say Rocky's tail twisting sentence. The directions say the tongue twister below slowly. Repeat it as many times as you need until you don't miss a word. So we're going to go ahead and read through it slowly once, and then we'll go through it word by word together, okay? So here we go. The Rocky Tail Twister. Rambunctious, ROWLF Rocky really loves to run, but Rocky realizes his rides with friends are radically more fun. Woo! This is a tough one. Okay, so let's go through it word by word. I'm going to say a word, and then I want you to repeat the word after me. And I will write the words on the screen so you can see them there too. Here we go. Ready? Rambunctious, ROWLF, Rocky, really loves to run. But Rocky realizes his rides with friends are radically more fun. Great job. Now there are a few words that are pretty big in this tail twister, so I want to go through them, okay? So the first big word is rambunctious. Can we say that in 3? We'll go ram, bunk, shuss. Let's do that one more time. Ram, bunk, shuss. Okay, now let's say it 3 times all the way. So I'll say it and then you say it. Ready? Rambunctious, rambunctious, rambunctious. Great. All right. Another word that kind of is difficult is realizes. So let's just say that 3 times. I'll say it and then you say it. Ready? Realizes, realizes, realizes. And then a third word that I had a little hard time with was radically. So let's do that 3 times. Radically, radically, radically. Awesome. So let's say it now slowly together 2 more times. Okay, we'll go really slowly together. Here we go. Rambunctious, ROWLF Rocky really loves to run, but Rocky realizes his rides with friends are radically more fun. Great. One more time. Rambunctious, ROWLF Rocky really loves to run, but Rocky realizes his rides with friends are radically more fun. Woo! This is a tongue twist and tail twister. All right, so the first direction said, say the tongue twister below slowly. Repeat it as many times as you need until you don't miss a word. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes, and I want all of us to go off and say this slowly over and over again as many times as you need until you don't miss a word. If you need to take more than 5 minutes, that is great. I will be here when you get back. So let me set this for 5 minutes, and let's all go off and practice. Did you practice a bunch and now you can say the tail twister without missing a word? Fabulous. So while I was out practicing, I realized that we should probably talk about what rambunctious means, because that is a big word. So I looked it up, and what it means is someone who is very energetic and playful. Rocky, it's perfect. So it says rambunctious, ROWLF Rocky. So completely energetic and playful Rocky. Perfect. And then the other word that I thought was kind of hard was radically. So I looked that up too. And that means something that's completely different. So let's say next time we do an activity, I have cut my hair and it's short and it's up here and it's straight. You would go, oh my gosh, that is radically different. So when we say Rocky realizes his rides with friends are radically more fun, it means when Rocky ran alone, it was okay. But when Rocky did Rocky rides with Fassa, it was completely different. It was way more fun, as we saw in the story. Okay, so I just wanted to talk about those two words. So let's move on to number 2. It says, next, try to say it as fast as you can. So we're going to try to say the tail twister now as fast as we can. So what I'm going to do, and you can go ahead and do this with me, is I'm going to start by saying it a little quicker than we did the first time around. And then I'm going to try it a little bit faster, and then a little bit faster. And we'll see how we do, okay? So I want you, like I said, to try this with me. And if you fumble over the words, that is okay, because this is a tail twister, a tongue twister, okay? It's supposed to twist your tongue. But let's see how we do. All right, are you ready for this? Take a deep breath, and we will try this together. Here we go. Rambunctious ROWLF Rocky really loves to run, but Rocky realizes his rides with friends are radically more fun. Faster. Rambunctious ROWLF Rocky really loves to run, but Rocky realizes his rides with friends are radically more fun. Faster. Rambunctious ROWLF Rocky really loves to run, but Rocky realizes his rides with friends are radically more fun. This is tough. Okay, I'm going to do it one time, like hold my breath and do it as quickly as I can. Ready? Rambunctious ROWLF Rocky really loves to run, but Rocky realizes his rides with friends are radically more fun. Okay, how did you do? Did you do a good job? Was that fun? Okay, I want you to take a few minutes now and see how fast you can do it. Now that we have completely twisted our tongues doing that fast, let's move on to number 3 in the directions. It says, finally, see how many times you can say it in a row without missing a word. So together we are going to do it 5 times in a row without missing a word, okay? We're going to challenge ourselves to do it 5 times in a row together. Are you ready for this? All right, here we go. I will count on my hands so we make sure we do it 5 times. If you stumble over a word, keep going with us, but our goal is to do this without missing a word, okay? Here we go. Rambunctious ROWLF Rocky really loves to run, but Rocky realizes his rides with friends are radically more fun. Rambunctious ROWLF Rocky really loves to run, but Rocky realizes his rides with friends are radically more fun. Rambunctious ROWLF Rocky really loves to run, but Rocky realizes his rides with friends are radically more fun. Rambunctious ROWLF Rocky really loves to run, but Rocky realizes his rides with friends are radically more fun. Rambunctious ROWLF Rocky really loves to run, but Rocky realizes his rides with friends are radically more fun. Woo! We did it. We stumbled over, well, I may have stumbled over ROWLF. So I'm going to go practice a little bit more, and why don't you do that as well? See how many times you can do it in a row without missing a word. It's time to move on to the last part of the activity, the extra challenge. And it says, try to come up with your own Rocky tail twister. So that is going to be amazing. I received a bunch of Fassa tail twisters and Allie tail twisters from you guys from the first 2 books, and they made me so happy. So if you come up with your own Rocky tail twister and you would like for me to see it, I would love that. If you have an adult, look in the description of this video. I have my Facebook group and my email address, and so they can send me your Rocky tail twister. It would make my day. All right, guys, we've come to the end of the Rocky tail twister and the last activity in ROWLF. But that does not mean you have to stop playing. You can do the activities in this book again. You can say this tail twister all day long. I want you to have so much fun because it is awesome to play. So until we meet again, and I hope that it is soon, I want you to remember that you are awesome. Your imagination is awesome. I think you're as playful and fun as Rocky, and I want you to have fun.